Okay, everybody. In this video, I will be doing my final preparations before going to the swamp. And by final preparations, I mean doing the last couple, just finishing up different side quests and other things I never really did while I was actually in the town. For the first set of videos. Now, right here, at one point somebody mentioned a man who hangs around the tavern that pays for salamandra badges. It's this guy right here, and you have to drink. You have to get him drunk before he'll tell you anything. Because if you threaten him or try to buy him off, he's not going to agree with you. So I used 3 bottles of wine, which is, I believe, a medium strength alcohol in the game, and it's fairly effective. Now, he said Luvarden is the one that's collecting for the badges. So, what I do here is I take out all of the salamandra badges I have, and take all of the rings, books, gloves, and other things that Luvarden actually sells in his shop to make as much money as I possibly can at this point. Just because at the end of this video, I am actually getting the armor, or the only piece of armor that you end up buying in the game. I end up getting it at the end of the video because I sell so much stuff to Luvarden. At the end of the video, I end up with about $6,100, and then I go buy the piece of armor, which is $5,000. So it's a very good idea to sell all the rings and the necklaces and stuff to Luvarden, just because they're worth a good amount of money. And as well, there is the bookseller in near Shawnee's house. He's the only dwarf he's usually the only dwarf hanging around there. And buy all of the books on monsters, buy all the books he sells except for the books on plants. Now, to do a few of the quests in the swamp, you're going to need information from the books that he sells. Or, in the swamp, you fight a golem. Now, to find out about how to get the special items from the golem and how to make the potion, you get the recipe from Kalkstein, but the actual information on the golem and the information on its heart, which is the item used, is bought from the bookseller. So, with the money left over from the armor, go back to the bookseller, who isn't actually far from the dwarven blacksmith who I buy the armor from, and sell all the books that you've read, and then start buying the books that you have not read. And after you read them, sell them right back to him. You actually make a lot. The amount of money that you lose is a lot less. I think you're paying for as well, I believe Declan gives you 500 orens for 5 salamander badges or something. So there's even more money. And if you're still really desperate for money, you can tell the innkeeper that Coleman's a snitch, and get 500 more dollars. So there's ample opportunity for money in this section. And even if you don't have the books for the swamp, before you do some of the stuff, or don't fight the golem until you've bought all the books at least, and don't do the autopsy before buying the books on anatomy and all that. Now, there's a book on Zeracania. Talks about their alchemy and their insects. Buy that and read it. It's helpful for the autopsy. And that's all I'm going to say, because I have an actual video of me getting the 5th and somewhat secret response or result. So, I mean, this is pretty much just me buying stuff. I don't show myself actually going to the bookstore, because that would just be a long video and it would just be kind of a waste of time. So, but I show myself getting the $5,000 here, just so people see that I actually got the money. But I mean, I don't really know what to say, so I'm gonna end my voiceover here. And I will pick up in the next video where I will be in the swamp.
What do you need?
Show me your wares.
Mr. Chive says you're right and honourable, so I see no reason not to trade. Here you are.